So I have chosen Nike as my IMC Brand Audit. So the company overview, they're known for their extensive lineup, and they're one of the biggest athletic wear brands. Nike is known for Air Jordan, Air Force One, and other Air models. They have celebrity endorsement deals such as Tiger Woods is a big one, LeBron James, and Serena Williams. They are led by President and CEO John Donahoe, but the co-founder and longtime CEO was Phil Knight, and he currently serves as the chair emeritus. Nike is primarily in the athletic footwear, apparel, and equipment industry. Their products range anywhere from shoes to clothing to accessories to equipment and casual wear. They are the world's leading supplier and manufacturer of sportswear, and their other brand competitors are Adidas, Puma, and Under Armour normally. Nike targets certain individuals such as ranging from ages 15 to 45 because these are typically people who want to be in these clothes, and the Gen Z and millennials. They also target women who want to wear like leggings, for example. And they also target sports enthusiasts who love sports, love fitness, and have an active lifestyle. Nike's mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Basically, if you have a body, you're an athlete. Nike's brand positioning is built on the idea to make sure individuals and athletes achieve their goals and their greatness through sports, and making sure they have performance-oriented products to make sure customers push their limits. This is known as the Just Do It slogan because this captures their brand positioning. The IMC Elements Analysis. So Nike's social media strategy and platform is focused on brand presence across several platforms. What stands out the most is how the brand fosters a vibrant community among its followers. They have communities built around their branded hashtags and dedicated accounts for different countries. There are several elements that keep Nike's social media strategy effective. Those are engaging content, high-quality visuals, influence collaborations, community building, and showcasing core values. Creating content is directly to its target audience. It might be a reel, behind-the-scenes look, or a sneak peek at new products. The high-quality visuals focus on trends and give short-form video content. When they partner with top athletes, it amplifies reach and credibility. The community building is directed and dedicated to certain groups. This might be an example for a running group that gets more people into a smaller community and a better feeling. Core values like innovation, inclusivity, and sustainability are the heart of the Nike brand. They are highlighted across all social media platforms for Nike, and Nike shows a balance between all approaches to messaging. Nike does a great job of how well it connects with the audience and staying relevant in a competitive market. Central to Nike's approach is its alignment with social causes, its innovative storytelling, and its commitment to community engagement. This has helped the brand to go beyond selling products to become a symbol of resilience, inclusivity, and aspiration. Innovative storytelling gives real-life stories to connect emotionally and overcome struggles. The community focus or engagement gives a sense of belonging, but also extends beyond selling products. The 2017 Equality Campaign and collaboration with Colin Kaepernick showcased Nike's willingness to take a stand on social issues such as inclusivity and racial justice, which sparked global conversations. The Nike's channels are highly effective due to the omni-channel strategy, such as giving direct-to-consumer digital experiences, having physical stores, brand loyalty, and marketing dominance. Having mobile apps such as social media and e-commerce allows growth, high engagement, and brand voice allows to have highly effective digital channels. Having physical stores allows us to create unique moments. The omni-channel allows self-checkout using the in-store app and many other things. So they have a great consistency in brand tone, imagery, and design. Nike's brand tone is always motivating, empowering, and inspirational. The Just Do It slogan gives that tone to the audience to give an emotional level or encourage them to pursue their goals. Nike's imagery is consistent across all different forms of platforms, such as ads online or even physical stores. The swoosh is to identify who Nike is. Giving visuals to people, focusing on the passion and effort of sport gives a better model and better graphics. They're also known for their color palette to make sure its brand coherence. The design extends marketing materials to products, but also creating a brand experience. Nike's gaps are inventory management, the supply chain, competition in certain categories, and brand localization. The supply chain and inventory management has difficulty with inventory overstocking and understocking, and this has given failures and supply chain issues such as production mishaps in key manufacturing hubs. They've also lost many market shares to competitors such as like Hoka, New Balance, and many others. They face the risk of market saturation in regions such as the US and Europe. Sometimes brand localization lacks in special markets as well. Some actionable recommendations might be to strengthen their relationships with retailers. You could rebuild relationships with wholesale partners to improve the market, manage inventory, and reach a wider base of customers. For product innovation and localization, developing products with different regional preferences might address consumer needs and improve market adaptation. For supply chains, you could use data analytics and AI to help with forecasting accuracy, but also minimize inventory problems. So this is what AI brought up for my IMC audit. So as you can see, they go through different types of IMC elements that, that they go through, and then they take their approach and their strengths and their weaknesses. Microsoft AI was the most friendly with me, and ChatGPT, I tried to use that, and it didn't work out very well for me. So I made some revisions to it. So I added to their approaches. I didn't necessarily take anything off, but to add on to advertising, the approach is more like the feeling, the purpose, and achievement behind a product, and it should focus on the product's features. For the strengths, you should add to what I wanted to add was the just do it is confident in tone. It's reinforced across platforms, building that trust and loyalty. Social issues aren't afraid to be tackled, like sparks conversation with aligning the brand and culture values, and it resonates with the younger people. To add to the weaknesses, I also did the loss of brand building might cause a shift in digital marketing and sales because of big emotional mass market campaigns, which might make the brand less connected to core identity. For digital and social media, to add to the approach, the influencer and athlete focus on using user-generated content, which helps the approach. Some strengths might be they also have influence in athlete power, like collaborating with big stars to see the sneakers and shoes to build trust with consumers. And the omni-channel is another way that helps create personalized content. Some weaknesses for this one might be there also might be over-reliance on endorsements, how winning isn't for everyone, inventory and e-commerce missteps, along with ethical concerns. So for public relations, I added on to the approach for responding to negative coverage and taking responsibility is known as proactive crisis management. They also might implement cultural relevance such as the Why Do It campaign. The strengths that I added on is there could be community buildings which focus on the why and not just the what. Some weaknesses that I added for this one was some others are sustainability and greenwashing, internal culture and workplace issues, and loss of influence and innovation. So sponsorships and partnerships, the approach I added on might be emotional and purpose-driven marketing, such as the Dream Crazy campaign. Some strengths that I added on to was they have a great cultural influence and lifestyle appeal, such as different partnerships with Apple, for example. Some weaknesses might be that there might be controversies around female athletes and a loss of key talent due to competitors. The retail and experimental marketing I added on to their approach, and they having a loyalty program might make the store and online experience better and drive up sales. Some strengths might be integrating an omni-channel, like I mentioned before, and it can help customers online and in physical stores. Some weaknesses might be they have misjudging customer loyalty and convenience, along with supply chain problems. For consistency of messaging, for the last one that I added on to the approach, and having global consistency and local relevance helps with messages along with community and user-generated content. I also added on to the strengths as the willingness to take the stand and another strength. A weakness might be there also might be conflicts between brand image and execution. Those were all my revisions that I added on. For the process and product, so I used AI and I added some added suggestions, like I said. The company overview I thought wasn't really the easiest to do it was the easiest to do. And the IMC research and analysis, it was harder to find information currently about this company because they just didn't have a whole lot to really go off of. So I had to come up with a lot of things on my own. And I explored Microsoft AI instead of, like I said, ChatGPT was not very user-friendly with me. It was giving me very long IMC brand audits. I wanted something short and compact and easy to revise. But I thought the value of human input is super, super important. Because we can identify and correct biases from AI. We also understand complex situations way better, cultural information, and other unspoken meanings. We also have a better way of labeling things. Even though this was laid out very well, we just have a better way of labeling things in our eyes. And we do a better way of this than the computer does at coming up with things. Human also helps with important and what is not important. Sometimes AI has things that really aren't important in there, and it's just a mess sometimes. AI is a nice tool, don't get me wrong. It's great to get you thinking about the topic, but it's necessarily not something that you would really want to use with your projects or something to answer questions, because sometimes it has stuff in there that's just not relevant and we don't need it. That's what I thought about this project. And that is the end of my IMC brand audit. Thank you for listening.